Hey everyone, thanks for returning. So this week's video is going to be about the Louis Vuitton Montsouris backpack. As you can see, here I have the GM size. This is a pre-loved piece. I believe I bought it in January of this year, so here we are. I've had it a few months, and I can give a fair judgment on the bag, along with going over some of the details to show you maybe what to look for if you're on the market for your own. Definitely to authenticate, this piece is real. And it's definitely come in handy since I've purchased it. It's been absolutely wonderful. This is my go-to backpack if I'm on the go, if I'm trying to be casual, whatever the case. This backpack fits all the criteria. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all a perfect 360 view of the bag so you can see front, back, sides, the top, and the bottom. But here we have the front. So on the exterior of the bag, you do have a pocket with the super smooth brass zipper. Now I can definitely see the difference in this piece because it's older than the new ones. I've said in previous videos that Louis Vuitton doesn't use the same quality pieces as they used to. And that shows from the pieces from, early 2000s to the 90s to the 80s, they have changed. This piece is made in France, 2004. The Montsouris backpack was introduced in 1999 for the first time ever. So this one isn't too far off from the initial piece that was introduced. If you did not know, the Montsouris backpack is named after a very popular and famous park in the southern part of France. Along with all the other Louis Vuitton pieces, they're either named after a person or a place, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but from what I've read, that's what I gathered. But you have the exterior pocket. This bag does come with a buckled clasp, which is all brass hardware as well. It has three holes to make the top tighter or looser, depending on how far the bag is extended from the scrunch top. The bag also does come with these pull straps like the Noe bags. You can leave them straight like this, you can tie them in a knot, or you can tie it in a bow, whatever works. I like to leave it like this so it's easier to get into. But the lining of this bag is also like that really textured, dark, old school material they used to use. I'm a big fan of it. It holds up really well. I've had no issues. So there's the exterior pocket. Here's the front of the bag with the flap open. The top of the bag is lined with the vachetta. This leather feels super smooth too, you guys. So this bag is 2004, it's 2018. That puts us at 14 years old. This leather has definitely withstood the test of time. Now, I'm only the second owner of the bag. The previous owner never used it, so it was almost like getting a brand new piece, which I really, really appreciated. And you can definitely see the newness of that leather right there. It's still pretty light because it doesn't get a whole lot of sun since it's behind this. But there's the front of the bag. Here's the sides. The bag doesn't have a lot of depth to it. It's pretty thin when you look at it from the side. But like I said, the top does extend, so it makes a bigger difference. Like you can open it up. It's easy to get in. It holds quite a bit of stuff. I don't have a complaint there at all. Now on the authentic Montsouris backpacks, the straps are a fabric material. They have texture to them. They are pretty comfortable because they're wide and they can hold a lot of weight. I can say that because I fill this bag up to the top and I haven't had any issues. And then you can see the straps that hold the cloth to the bag. They're all vachetta, just like the bottom. This leather is in such good shape. It's super smooth. It does have a really pretty patina. But again, the bottom doesn't show, it doesn't get a lot of sun exposure. So the top is going to be a tad darker than the bottom. And you do have to be careful where you set this bag because the bottom is so delicate. But again, these bags are made for use, so you can't be scared to use them. And like you all seen on my Instagram the other day, I took this bag pretty much on like a little hiking trip by the river. And look, I got home, wiped it off, give it a good conditioning. Uh-oh, probably should have took the change out, sorry. But I conditioned it when I got home and it's perfectly fine. No problems. And then here you have that solid brass ring that does not show any color change at all. Just, signs of wear. And then here at the top where you'll have your stamped Louis Vuitton Paris and the registered trademark symbol. This piece is held up really well. I mean, it's surprising to me since I bought it how good of shape it's in. I love this bag. All the stitching is super consistent. It's all straight, like you know. There will be doubled stitching for extra security. I don't know if it'll be in this exact spot on every bag, but mine is running at the bottom, along with the strip of vachetta on the front. This bar across the top should be double stitched for extra security, so this doesn't come loose underneath. And then, let's see, so there's the other side. It is really pretty. This bag is showing its natural sheen. I've done nothing to it. It has that beautiful green undertone and all the symmetry. The symmetry on this bag is perfection. Like even the flowers that line the top of the pocket. I'm in my kitchen, as you can see, so this has the brightest lighting, but it's kind of hard to catch a good angle for the canvas. But even here on the tip, all the flowers line up perfectly. Along with the seams on the canvas, everything lines up perfect. I'm in love with this bag. It is such a classic. It's really popular, and if you're on the market for a Louis Vuitton backpack, these are so easy to find online. I know a lot of them are older and they've got a lot more use, but there's nothing wrong with that. They last forever as long as you take care of them. And another thing I was going to show you all too, these brass grommets that the pull string goes through. Louis Vuitton should be perfectly symmetrical on every one of them, meaning Louis will be at the top, Vuitton will be at the bottom, and they'll all be that way. And then when you get to the inside of the bag, it's that same lining. And then you have your Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, stamping right there along with your interior pocket. Now the interior pocket, I think I would say it's about 6 inches in depth. It does not go to the total bottom of the bag, which is fine because I don't like the way this pocket down in the back of the bag, because the back of the bag isn't really structured, so it tends to like fall backwards. That's probably my only complaint about it. And then the date code in this bag is super easy to find because it's on the D-ring, which I thought was cool to come in a backpack. You know, you can keep your clay or your pochette in reach really easily. But the date code is going to be on the front side of the D-ring. Now this one reads SP1024. SP meaning France. The first and third number indicating the week of the year it was made, and the second and fourth number indicating the year. But this was a long-awaited video. I know I've been talking a few weeks now about filming this. I finally got to it. I hope you all enjoy it. I just thought this was such a pretty piece, you know, these are so cool. And they have since released a new model of this bag, and it does look a little different. In my opinion, it's more feminine, but it's still nice. I love it. So hopefully this comes in handy if you need a little bit more of an in-depth look at the Montsouris bag and a little bit of history on it. But these are going to be around forever, guys, so if you were interested, check it out. They definitely come in handy. Like I said, this is my go-to backpack. So with that being said, I'm going to close it out now, guys, and I will chat with you all in the next one. And again, if there's anything I didn't cover, or if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, and I will get to you as soon as I can. But hope you enjoyed this little look at my beautiful Montsouris backpack, and I will chat with you in the next one. The change said peace too. Bye, guys.